I think it says hard, but then it's balanced. I wouldn't think hard was balanced, but whatever. Hey, what's going on? Hey, gaming, welcome on in. Doing very well myself. How are you doing? I guess this is the default it gives us. Puzzles will be easier to solve. Nah, then we'll go for like a middle sort of thing. I guess here story is like medium. And this is kind of like medium, even though it says hard, so... I don't know if we can change these, so we've got to get this right, but I think we'll just go with the default. Yeah, I hope you've been having a nice weekend.
I don't need them anyway. Who even cares about their dumb games?
Playing in English for the benefit of the stream. Not something I would do myself, but...
They said I can't play house with them because I hang out with boys.
Well, how about you play with your big sister instead?
Really?
Thanks for waiting.
Junko.
Did something happen?
Just reminiscing a little. About, you know, when we were kids, you always looked out for me.
Hinako.
Here.
Stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Obviously a lot more sort of Japanese. You can tell here, you know, the music is very sounds a lot more Japanese. Doesn't sound anything like Portishead anymore. Very nice though. Yeah, I've heard really nothing but good things about this, so I have high hopes. I hope it goes well. I hope it's good. Looks very nice. Love a nice bit of rainy atmosphere. Definitely some scenes here that would be good for, like, you know, starting shortly, stream intro, you know, BRB screens. Lovely rainy atmosphere. It always gets me on side with anything.
Hinako! How dare you speak to your parents like that?
Dear, please calm down.
This Junko knows how to show some respect. Why the hell can't you be more like her? Where do you think you're going? We're not done here, young lady.
Darling, please. You've already made your point.
Then why isn't she listening to me? If you hadn't spoiled her so much, she wouldn't act like such a brat all the time.
We have an alcoholic, abusive father.
Hinako, don't go. You're Your father's just worried.
I'm gonna go see my friends.
I don't know. I don't know about the voice acting, but I imagine that probably sounds a bit better in Japanese, but
Never.
have to balance what I want with, you know, if somebody's not really like watching the stream, but they're just listening to it, it'd be nice for them to understand the dialogue, so. Controls feel decently fluid. I mean, I'm never a big fan of pressing the L3 to run, but at least it's a toggle. Controls feel smooth enough. Looks very nice. It'd be interesting playing a Silent Hill game with more of a Japanese visual style to it that isn't just trying to be a Western, like a set in America being like very Western. It'd be interesting. Article: Serious issues in Ebisugaoka. Unsing. I always get this word wrong. Geyser or geyser? As geyser, I know. The unseen geyser that suddenly started spewing water on the 3rd of the month in Iwashimizu Ebisugaoka of Yamabe district finally came to a stop early this morning. Ugh. Excuse me. The geyser reached a height of at least 30 meters, but the ceaseless noise and pungent hydrogen sulfide gas have left residents troubled. 3 individuals have been hospitalized with complaints of skin sores and other maladies they claim were caused by the gas. In addition, strong concentrations of arsenic have been detected in the geyser's water, 20 milligrams per liter. Many residents have concerns about future environmental issues this might lead to. Oh, I love some non-copyright beer. Yeah. It's Heineken, but for copyright reasons, it is not Heineken. Heineken? Fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Etc, etc. You all know the reference. Tachiri Kinshi. Entry forbidden.
Landslides blocked off the path. Used to climb up there.
I still know some Japanese. I can still do a tiny bit. Extremely rusty now. There sure are a lot of beer bottles. I wonder what those symbolize. I wonder what the symbolism is here. Imagine a Silent Hill game making you walk down a really long mountain path. Ridiculous, man. What is this? No Silent Hill game would ever make you do that. Local doctor's note. There have been sightings of foxes coming into town recently. I'm sure that the older generations who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who may try and chase or provoke the creatures. Foxes by nature are not aggressive, but just like wild dogs, they carry diseases such as rabies, tetanus, and echinococcosis, to name just a few. The town committee should send out warnings to ensure people don't get unnecessarily close to them. Yeah, there are still words that I struggle to pronounce. I still see new words. I still don't know if I'm saying certain words right. I would consider myself to have quite a good vocabulary. But, it is how it is. If you're not learning new words, you're probably not challenging yourself enough, not reading enough books, or engaging with enough intelligent media. Yeah, nice low-key start here. The one thing that worries me about any new Silent Hill game is How similar is this going to be to Silent Hill 2? How much are they going to rip? How much are they ripping off Silent Hill 2 in this one? Because every Western game, to some degree, is just Silent Hill 2. To some degree, with bits and pieces of the other games here and there. But that's the main one. So it's just like, how much Silent Hill 2 are we getting in this one? Hey, what's going on, Henry? Welcome on in. How you doing, man? Been enjoying seeing you back streaming the last couple of days. It's been good. Drinking at this time of day? What could it all mean? What could all these beer bottles mean? Yeah, exactly. That's the only Silent Hill game. That's the only one we can take inspiration from. So we can't have any ideas of our own. Of course we can't. Woman is only complete when she's loved, featuring the latest fashion for young women so pure they even make flowers blush. Yeah, I know. I feel you, man. It was definitely good to see. If you do find the time, I will be there. Yeah. One nice thing about playing on console here, I don't have to start tabbing out. I need to do something. It's very, very nice. Definitely go ahead and drop a follow there if you haven't. Good when the homies are around, yeah. Definitely, yeah. I was really in the mood the last couple of days to just sit and watch streams. I was like right in the mood for that, so I was just watching like everyone, and luckily there were plenty of people on, so that's been nice. It's been a nice way to chill. Yeah, I'm completely blind. I don't know anything about the story. I've completely avoided everything. Not watched any gameplay, any streams, any videos about it. So completely blind. Which is good, because I just wanted to, you know, I knew I'd be streaming again at some point, so I was just like, you know what, I'll just hang on.
About Chizuruya. Maybe I'll find someone there.
But that last week of work coming up, which is always horrible. Oh, there's our map. Oh, it's map then triangle. So this should be something to look forward to. Keep me sane. It is a very nice map, yeah. Beautiful. Map. You use the map a lot in most Silent Hill games. Well, I do anyway. So pretty important that looks good. They get that right. Serious issues in Ebisugaoka. Starting around May, Ebisugaoka began seeing a high number of small earthquakes. The Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division predicts that there will be even more in the future. Residents remain on edge, fearful that these may be early warning signs of a larger earthquake yet to come. Yeah. You know, I never actually like used the maps in Resident Evil games. I'm sure I've talked about this before, how like Resident Evil I never use the maps, and Silent Hill I always do. I think it's just because Resident Evil is designed like a really good video game level, but Silent Hill games are just places, they're just buildings, so they don't have that really like tight level design. They're just normal places. But Resident Evil I know super well, and Silent Hill I still use the map all the time. Yeah. Like, it makes sense as like a video game level. It's fairly limited. Like, all the rooms you find have something in them. That's another thing as well I notice between the two. It's like, every room in Resident Evil it has an item or it has something to pick up. Sometimes Silent Hill will just have a room with nothing in. Like, well, that's what real buildings have, you know? Sometimes a real building will just have a room with nothing. Same thing with Thief. I like that with Thief as well. They just feel like real buildings. Yeah, it's like a real. I kind of like that. It's like a real building, but a lot of the useless ones that aren't for the sake of the game, just the locks are broken. But then sometimes they will just let you wander into an empty room. It's like, I kind of appreciate that. You know, there's a bunch of rooms like that. Oh yeah, oh, I wonder what was. Thought my screen had gone off then. Yeah, I saw that was actually alright. I follow a bunch of like Thief fan accounts, and I saw some good feedback from that. I don't have that urge personally, but once it gets to a certain point and there's enough great games there, maybe I will. I know there was like a Doom game that was supposed to be really good in VR, like Yahtzee Zero Punctuation, loved it. So that's one. And obviously, you know, Half-Life. Alex would be a good one as well. Yeah, like it doesn't feel like it's... It doesn't feel like it's like necessary just yet to get one. There'll be a point when it's like really, really good and there's lots of games for it, when it'll just make sense, but...
I remember there was a shortcut up ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if that's quite on the cards just yet. Download completed. What was downloading? Okay. I guess something... I checked everything was downloaded before, and I guess it wasn't. Oh. I have no idea what was going on there.
It has to be. How else could she die like that? I would
Sure.
not that family. Shh. Someone's going to hear you.
Yeah, like, it's one of those things, it could go either way. It could turn into, like, some incredible advancement that, like, you know, every game in the future could be VR. It could just be normal, or it could just stay niche like it is. Don't really know which way it's gonna go just yet. Yeah, I'm not jumping on board just yet.
You traitor!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, would like to see that.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
A truck was blocking the road.
Chizuruya?
I just want to talk to someone.
I'll be there in a bit, okay?
See you.
You traitor.
Yeah, I get the feeling that it probably would be better with the Japanese voice acting, but I can always do that for my second playthrough. Oh, we have a notice board. Name Suzutani Mayumi. Last seen wearing white blouse, long navy skirt, beige neckerchief with black polka dots. Details of disappearance, the rest has been torn off.
It's torn.
Okay, so we want to go... Yeah, I get that. I get that. Like, I'm really used to it. I'm really used to subtitles, because quite a lot of the movies I watch are Japanese, Korean, Hong Kong. Those are like the main countries I watch movies from, so I'm very used to it. Doesn't bother me too much. It says tobacco. You'd be shocked to know that the Japanese word for tobacco is tobacco. Really great stuff there. It's not even a loan word, that's just the word. That's just the word. It's written in hiragana there. Not katakana, which is used for loan words. There we go. I'll make sure I a lot of these signs I don't understand, but my Japanese is very, very rusty, but I notice anything. Same as when I'm playing Yakuza games, I'll notice bits and pieces here and there, background details, which could be worth mentioning, but a lot of these are just place names, to be fair. Like, I might not be able to read the place name, but I know it's a place name because it will have like the character of a town at the end here. That's something Okamoto, maybe? I'm not sure. Town. I don't know. You just have to guess with kanji sometimes. You just have to, like, if that kanji is used second in a word, it means it's read like this. And you just guess and hope for the best. Yeah. Like years ago, I was like, it was like my main thing. I would just study. I studied like 3 or 4 hours a day. I would like always have like videos on in the background or music on in the background. I would do flashcards every day. I was like really dedicated to it for a bit. I do wish I continued that, but it was unsustainable. It was like an obsession for a bit. Yeah, I would have like Japanese music on, and I would like just have the lyrics up and just pick out whenever a new word came up in the lyrics, I would just pick it out. That really helped because like you associate that word with the song then. Like you remember that song, and so that word sticks with you. I haven't actually listened to them very much, to be honest. So I haven't listened to that, but I like a lot of Japanese music.
Hey, partner.
Shoo.
There's actually a Japanese music festival in France next year. I'm really tempted to go to it. Bunch of bands I love playing there. Like I think so far Despairs Ray and Mook and Moi Dis Moi and like tons of bands that I like are all playing there. France isn't too far away, so
Nothing you want to say?
quite considering that.
You don't have anything, neither do I.
Well, that's my Hinako. It's not like you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you.
I've never heard of them.
Shoo.
Shoo, thanks for waiting. And Hinako, too.
Rinko.
What were you guys talking about?
Let me save that name so I can search them up.
Nothing, really.
She said
Oh, funk rock band.
talk to someone.
It helped, too.
Oh. Glad to be of service, ma'am.
I'll give them a listen.
If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought that magazine you lent me.
I like a lot of funk, jazz fusion type stuff,
I knew I wasn't getting
specifically from Japan.
to you.
So
What's that supposed to mean? What do you think you're laughing at? You've got something of hers too, don't you? Right?
Wait, did I borrow something? Hey, Hinako. Do I get to hold on to the 500 yen I owe you too?
What happened to paying her back with interest?
I never said that. You can't prove I did.
Okay, that does it. If I lend you something, you're signing a contract to give it back.
Don't be such a meanie.
oh no, here it comes.
Yeah, but I fell asleep. Sakura, when will you grow up?
Hinako?
Sorry. What?
You trick.
How we know it's proper Silent Hill, because there's fog. Love a nice running towards the camera sequence. Like the end of City Escape here. From old Sonic Adventure 2. There was a sequence like this in Silent Hill 2 Remake as well, so I guess this is just something we do now in Silent Hill games. That must be the influence, yeah. Yeah, this visual style's nice. Oh shoot, did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Oh dear. I hope we got autosaves and don't have to go back to the last save point. That was ages ago. Okay, good. Yeah, probably the most influential video game in history. Pepsi Man. The Coke truck following you, yes. I think I actually prefer Pepsi now. When I have the choice, I do go for Pepsi, I have to say. Oh god. Oh, what? The f... Where else was I supposed to go? Like, the signposting there was a bit rubbish. Yeah, I mean, I can take either, but... Yeah, like, with like the full sugar versions, I would 100% say Pepsi, because full sugar Coke is way more sugar and doesn't taste that good. Coke Zero is probably a bit better than Pepsi Max, but Pepsi Max is way better than Diet Coke. So... Oh, fuck, I did it again. You know. Like overall, yeah. I would go for Pepsi, but... Good Coke Zero. Oops, I did it again. Where am I meant to go here? There we go. Oh. I was dreading there'd be a quick time event there. We'd have to mash the button to get the Oh, I guess it's signposting things a little bit more now. Oh, no. It's not. I don't know where I'm supposed to go with some of these points. It's like not clear. Like these kind of things, you'd normally have like the passageway you have to take being a bit more well lit. Giving you some clues. But yeah, it's alright. If you retries, it's not bad. Oh, that's wrong. That's incorrect. I don't know. Oh, there we go. So we got a trophy. Definitely a very different kind of sequence. Then again, there is a bit of there is a bit of a chase sequence in Silent Hill 3 as well. So I'm not going to judge this game by like, how well it adheres to the old games anyway. You know, we still need to have, you know, with the name Silent Hill on it, it would still need to have some flavor of the series, but It does some different things as well. Yeah, I mean, I can't really see it here, but I have my Silent Hill 3 shirt on here. One of my favorite game covers ever. Actually, 2 is up there as well. The PAL covers, at least, for 2, but the whole series, honestly, are so good. You can see the sleeves a bit better. Got one of Claudia's quotes on the sleeve, and then just the Silent Hill 3 logo on the sleeve there. I don't know how to show things on this camera. I can never get into the right position. But yeah, I've got a bunch of these shirts. I've got Silent Hill 2, 1, 2, and 3 actually. I've got long sleeve shirts for. I've got some other official Silent Hill shirts and a couple of unofficial ones. Yeah, definitely, yeah, but it works so well. Hey, Voffy, what's going on? Welcome on in. How you doing, man? Good to see you. How have you been? Hope your weekend has been good. Alright, we have a note from Shu. Hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name and I'll be there. Had a nice Elden Ring run. Progressed the Rani quest a lot. Very nice. Glad everyone's enjoying Elden Ring lately. I feel like I should jump back into my playthrough of that as well. But then I also kind of want to just start again, so I don't know. Yeah, I love Elden Ring. I think I'll give it some time, maybe, and then maybe next year at some point I'll just jump in and just do Elden Ring for like a couple of months on end. Okay, we got some healing items. Brings all the homies to the playground. Absolutely. It just works, you know, it's great to play, great to watch. I always find, like, there's so much I missed when I played that game. The couple of times I played that game, there's still so much I've missed. That usually when I watch someone else play it, I see something new. Like, I really like that that game doesn't force you to see all of its content on, you know, on the first playthrough. It doesn't railroad you through everything. So I always see some new dungeon or some new area that I've never seen before when I see people play it. Which is cool. It's on the first playthrough. Happens sometimes, you know. There's games that I've started years ago that I'm still playing, but you know, I'll get back to eventually. But it is a game you can spend a lot of time on, so. Okay, I'm kind of okay without the map so far, so I think I'll manage here. Yeah, I went out today actually to try and get the Bloodborne Game of the Year edition with the DLC. They said they had it in stock in the game store in my town, but it wasn't there for some reason, even though the app told me it was. So I'm gonna have to try and get hold of that. So I looked online at how much the DLC was, and if I trade in my original copy of Bloodborne, it's actually cheaper to just buy the Game of the Year edition. Yeah, that's the same thing I was talking about with Sekiro the other day. Like, having that many enemies being reused, it kind of like, yeah, those are the worst. Those are kind of the worst ones, or they're good once and then you fight them over and over again and they get boring.
Who's there? Is that you, Shu?
Yeah, it should be okay because it's just a console game. You know, it's not no trickery required with that. So yeah, when I go shopping, sadly just a console game. When I go shopping, I'm gonna definitely try and get hold of that. Hopefully I can get that before we finish this, so that can be the next game. But if not, I'll just play something else first, and then we'll play Bloodborne. But Bloodborne is going to be one of the very next games. Oh, you're playing the PC version. Well, yeah, you do need some luck with that then, because that's emulated PS4 version. I would need a much better PC than I have now to do that, I think. Yeah, good luck with that. If you can get it working, great. Yeah, it's probably because it's kind of a long game. It might be a case of it'll work for a bit, and then like I had that with Demon's Souls on my old PC. It would work for a little bit, and then you get to a certain area, and it would just slow down. So if it's playable all the way through, that'd be awesome. Oh god. Oh, we got perfect dodging mechanics. We don't have a weapon now, so... Yeah, that would really... I see that a lot. Like, you know, it'll be like, oh yeah, the final area causes the game to freeze. I'm just like, god damn it. It's like a 40-hour game where it works for most of it, and then you just can't finish it. That's like, I think Lost Odyssey had something like that. Yeah, I remember emulating Fatal Frame 1 and having issues with it, but I think I fixed it in the end. But I definitely had some issues. I think it was just like when you upscaled the game or something, it would that would like, yeah, it was the final boss wouldn't like didn't work at all, like, and then I put it in software mode, and I think it did work then. But I guess like years later now, yeah, it's been fixed. You can probably play it at 4K and it'll be fine, I would imagine. I'm gonna get I want to play Fatal Frame 4 soon. I think that's got to be on the list soon. I just want to talk to the guy who designed Lake of Rot. Miyazaki. He loves his poison swamps, so plague-filled swamps. Why not? Did it at 1080p? Nice. Yeah, Fatal Frame 3 on the emulator with like the widescreen patch upscaled looked unbelievable. It looks so good. I had a really great time with that game. Really, really liked Fatal Frame 3. It just looked unbelievable. I was like, this looks better. That with a bit of emulation magic looks better than like most PS3 games. I was like really impressed with how that looked. I think 4 is on sale actually. I'm going to get 4. I really need to play that. Local doctor's note. There are cases where patients see an improvement in their symptoms not by taking medicine, but rather by simply talking to a doctor. The cause of this phenomenon lies undeniably in the trust fostered between practitioner and patient. Conclusively, the pharmacists who have been trusted since ancient times perhaps could be said to contain a similar power to that of the local gods here. Even among the younger generations of this town, there are many who believe praying to Oinari-san will soothe pain and speed up the healing process. One's fortitude of faith is thought to have direct relation to potency. There are even some town elders who claim to have had broken bones miraculously mended after praying to Oinari-san. Yeah, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, I think it's called. Something like that. I think I'm just going to buy that, whatever it costs. I know they're like, even on sale, they're still pretty expensive, but I really want to play it, so. And then there's 5, which isn't supposedly as good. I'm not in as much of a rush to play 5, but 4 I really want to. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it a game at a time for now. Just play a game, then pick the next one. Just go from there. Oh, I've just realized that there's controller audio. That's one thing I really dislike is controller audio. Doesn't seem to be any setting to turn it off. Great. Yokan. Yokan means premonition. It's a classic Deer on Grey hit. Although most people probably know that word from Deftones. They have an album called Koe no Yokan, Premonition of Love. Greatly restores health, can also be used as an offering. Yeah, it's a very, I once I got down there, I was just like, here it is. Pure essence of Miyazaki, unrestrained Miyazaki right here. They just let him create the biggest, nastiest poison swamp imaginable, and nobody stopped him. A little bit sexist here, pal. 1960s Japan, sexist? Surely not. Who could have possibly seen this coming? It did say at the start, actually, that it gave a warning to, like, you know, this game is set in Japan in the 60s and reflects the gender, reflects the norms of the time or something like that. So you kind of know what you're in for. Like the game listed all of the stuff at the start, still very interested in it. Like people always say, like you can't give like content warnings, trigger warnings, whatever you want to call them, because you'll just spoil the game for people. And oh, it should be shocking and surprising. It's like doesn't ruin shit for me. Content warnings have been a part of survival horror games right from the start. You know, this game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore. That's a content warning, you know. Right from the very start of the genre, we've had that. That's an iconic part of the genre. Fucking tourists, man, don't appreciate their history. I should use my map. I'll avoid the monsters and move ahead. Okay. Nice clear instructions there. I actually do need to start using the map a bit now. There's one... What did I even go down there for? Probably nothing. Probably went the wrong way. But exploring to find extra bits of lore and memos and just items in general is pretty Silent Hill-like thing to do, so don't mind doing that. I'll probably take it quite slow. Like when I played Silent Hill 2 Remake, I went really slow. So, you know, just kind of as much as we can here. We'll explore, we'll look. I'm in no rush to beat this game at all, so... one thing I'm thinking of doing, actually, is... I'll be done with this before Christmas, so I think just before Christmas, I might actually just replay GTA 3. Because I was talking about that the other day, how that was like a game I would replay at Christmas time when I was younger. Always around the 20th, 21st, I would just... For years on end, I would just be like, GTA 3. Let's play GTA 3 now. For some reason before Christmas. And then maybe like Vice City on Christmas, because that was a Christmas game to me. But GTA 3 is that kind of, you know, 20th, 21st of December sort of game. But maybe we'll do that. No, it's not a hugely long game to beat, but what is going on here? That could be fun. Of course, I'll be playing it on PC now instead of PS2. Just how I would have played it back in the day, but the aiming and everything, the controls and everything is just so much better on PC that you just... Okay, I guess I can't go this way. Couldn't go back now. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this game is. I'm imagining it's sort of like... Is it in that... I think I remember hearing it's in that kind of 10-hour range. That sort of 10 to 12-hour sort of range. That kind of thing. I'm not 100% sure, obviously. I've not played it or seen it before. But, that's like, what, 3 or 4 streams, maybe? Like I say, I always find the last week at work really hard, so it'll give me something to look forward to. As well as this morning, I recorded the voiceover for my YouTube, my first YouTube challenge thing that I'm making. Pretty happy with it. Listened through to it, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty spot on from what I was looking for. So that's kind of the plan this week, is to stream one night, then spend the next... Well, tomorrow I'll be starting to edit the video together. And hopefully I can put that out in the near future. Sort of depends how much effort I want to put into it, which is... There's a few ideas. I've already made some very normal images for it, so... Just some very... Yeah, it just depends how far I want to take it. How far I want to go with it. Why can I not... This seems to be the only way forward. To get back. Do we have to, like, go under the bridge? Maybe we have to go under the bridge there. This isn't right, is it? Yeah, because I kind of feel like just doing Twitch by itself isn't going to be enough, so... But, luckily I really enjoy the video making process, so... I just gotta keep it up. I've still got plenty of ideas for videos, so... Just gonna keep it up. Nice thing with... I think something I really enjoy with videos is video making process, is that you can just kind of dip in and out when you want. You haven't got to, like... You haven't got to be like, right, I'm gonna spend 3 hours now editing. You could just do, like... You could do 20 minutes if you wanted. Oh, fuck. That's kind of nice. You can just, like... You can just, like... You know, take a pass through your script, 5 minutes, and that's something done, you know? Hey, what's going on, Pepper? Welcome on in. Oh no, we have a sanity meter. Yeah, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Must be another way here. Do appreciate that it's not signposting things too much for us, but I also just don't know where to go here. Have to appreciate the game's leaving us to it a little bit. I'm always saying that. Games should be a bit more hands-off and let you explore. Doing fine, having lunch just now. Nice. Went to sleep late since the weekend, yeah. I went to sleep really late last night just because I can. We came here already, didn't we? Yeah, it's like you know, I could get to bed early, but why bother with that? Oh, nice. What are you working on? Dodging actually kind of tense. Oh, maybe this was the way here. Yeah, there we go. Just missed this. Yeah, I knew we'd have to go under, or you know, something. Wait, was I already here? Oh no, this is just a bit with the bloody radio, isn't it? Fucking hell. Already lost. You know, I don't mind a game being a bit hands-off. That's alright. We just can't defend ourselves right now, so... Grid-based dungeon crawler? Sounds like fun. The way there's a light shining up there makes me think we should be able to climb up. Yeah, there we go. That's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing you want. The kind of signposting you want. If you can go to an area, you've got that bright light shining there. That's some intelligent game design. Oh fuck! What is that? Top-down 2D game. Oh fuck! Yeah, if you end up with something, if you end up with something playable, definitely let me know. Alright, we're on. I think we're on track now. Can you hurry up and go inside? Shut the door. I think the door's shut. Thank fuck for that. Seems to be getting a decent amount of resources here. I kind of like it. I don't mind actually that it's given. It's got this kind of you know, no combat thing going on right from the start. I don't mind that. Feels quite different to, as you'd expect, it feels quite different to Silent Hill 2 Remake. I was thinking it was going to be just the same sort of thing, but obviously it's not the same people making it. I do need to check out that game Chronos at some point from Bloober Team. Yeah, I guess just completing things, just completing projects is a good thing. Just having something done and playable. I don't think we're going to get any, like, Heather level internal dialogue from this character here. That's alright. One of my favourite things about Silent Hill 3 is Heather's internal dialogue is so good when you click on items. Got myself some knockoff lemon Fanta today. From good old Aldi. I think it might unlock a door. I guess. Pick up. Oh, backdoor key. Okay, I do need that. Guessing this is the way we can get back downstairs. Yeah. Didn't even realize it was a ladder then. I thought we were gonna jump rooftop to rooftop then. Can I not get back in that house? Oh yeah, that'll be Stanley. That'll be good old Stanley. I think it's a 10-foot pole. 10 foot, they say in the English version. Okay, we can. Okay, it's just the same place we ended up before, I think. Oh, okay. Oh, is this like a perk? Like some kind of, yeah. Omamori. Okay, that's pretty cool. I much prefer metric. Makes a lot more sense. But it just like it's so embedded into like British English that you would sound strange saying certain things in metric. Like if you were speaking to a British person and you said kilometers per hour, they would think it was they would like it would make you sound like strange. You know, it would sound un-British English, you know. If you're trying to speak British English specifically, you would have to use certain imperial units, even though I don't like them, you know. I would much prefer to be using meters and kilometers and stuff like that. Like when you tell someone, you know, if you're talking about like weight loss and you mention, you know, I've lost this many kilograms, all they'll say is, what's that in stone and pounds? That's all you'll get. You know, barely anyone can relate to kilograms. So it's like, you get good practice with your maths conversions at least. I suppose with pounds you have more of those, so it feels like more of an accomplishment, I guess. I think 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds.
I really hope she and Rinko are all right.
Something like that. Forget the exact measurement, but... Yeah, I guess, you know, sometimes something's, like, right, but it doesn't feel right. It's, like, correct to have this word mean this thing, but... don't use it in that way. Oh, what the hell? These are acrobatic, aren't they? Okay, at least we can get past them quite easily. I've only been hit once so far. Yeah, this is definitely like quite different to the old Silent Hill games for sure. This kind of like, you know, non-combat. Use faith to restore your sanity. I think I've lost some. I think I've lost some sanity, but I'm not 100% sure how this works yet. How does this work? I think we're good. I think we're actually... I don't really know how this system works yet. I don't know. They're kind of like throwing... kind of just throwing random Japanese words at you and not really explaining what they mean there. Might be a bit confusing. Well, it is a bit confusing. The way you just kind of wander along and things just happen. Feels more Fatal Frame. Oh, we're finally getting our pipe. Feels a lot like a Fatal Frame game, you know, as much as the Silent Hill game, this one so far. The aesthetic as well. Okay, moment of truth. How's the melee combat going to be? R1 to light, R2 to heavy. Got a lock on. Oh god. Doesn't feel like you're doing a lot of damage there when you hit them. Yeah, I get that. I feel like that's something you get in the UK right now, because I feel like that's definitely on like the right side of politics. There's like a very like Americanization going on. I feel like a lot of people on the right really wish they were American. They'll just come out with loads of like American words for things. The Yankification of British politics is very real. Certain enemy attacks will leave them vulnerable to counterattacks. Okay. Write this out. It did kind of glow. Oh, that's okay. That's it. I got it. We're relying on that though. I don't really want to rely on that. I don't want to deplete my sanity. I don't know. I shouldn't dodge away from that. Yeah. I don't know why I keep pressing up to open the healing menu. Is that in a different game? Forget which game that... Well, forget which game I'm muscle memorying from. That's definitely the vibe I get from big fuzzy hair guy. Oh, weapon durability, great stuff. That's the dream. Best country in the world. USA. Oh, it's just on there now. Okay, fair enough. I don't know about weapon durability. I don't know about that. Like when I was playing Breath of the Wild recently, I was like, I don't know about this weapon durability, because it sort of works the way it's supposed to work sometimes. Like you're supposed to like run out in the middle of a battle and then pick up a new weapon. And then sometimes it's just really annoying, especially when you find something you really like. And you just like, I would just like to use this weapon from now on. And then you can't. Ramune. Good old Ramune. Best selling soft drink in town. It would definitely restore my sanity to have one of those. Can't argue with that. Right, そうですね。とても美味しいラムネ。It's a drink. 飲み物です。とても美味しい飲み物です。Not sponsored. I do this counter thing it's trying to get me to do, but I'm just not getting it. Not happening. Oh, it's not the most fluid combat system, is it? But it is a survival horror game, so who cares? Not what we're here for. I keep pressing up to heal. I don't get it. Why am I doing that? See, that counter option is not coming. I see it's popping up ever so briefly. Oof. Pops up ever so briefly. I'm not going to rely on that, to be honest. Countering attacks, but yeah, it's sufficiently clunky survival horror combat. Can't argue with that. These games aren't supposed to play like action games, you know. Well, I would consider that a good thing. Good drink. Anybody want a good drink? Yeah, Duolingo. You definitely want to like, if you're using that to start off, you definitely want to like drop that after a while. I had a lot of success with flashcards. Used Anki flashcards. Downloaded like a load of sentences. Like I found this like deck of sentences that was like, it covered every piece of grammar you need. There were like 2,000 sentences, and it had like all the different grammar you need, but all of it used in a sentence. And then you would just learn the sentences from there, and then like kind of put them together, build them together from there. It worked really well. And then of course, you know, watching lessons on YouTube. And just listening to a lot of stuff, you know. You're not just watching lessons, just watching... I would just watch anything, you know. Just watch, you know, programs on, like, products in stores. I remember watching one thing where a guy would, like, walk around a store looking at, like... It was quite boring stuff, really, but it was, like, understandable language. It wasn't, like, you know... I couldn't watch, like, political discussions. Stuff like that, really complicated stuff. It was just quite, you know, here's some stuff you can buy in this store. Do I need to restore my sanity? I actually have no idea how this system works at all. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, I now have 30 faith. What that means, I have no idea. Oh, we need to build up faith to get one of these on Mamori. I see. Well, the antique comb would have got us enough faith for that anyway, so... Let's just see what happens here. I'm gonna try this out. Helps that there's a lot of great music. If you ever need, like, artist recommendations, I can always give those, depending on... A lot of it is on the heavier side, of course, but, There's also a lot of great pop and funk and jazz fusion stuff that I like as well. Where are we at time-wise? Cool. I'm not even really halfway through what I planned to do today, so... Oh, we're just back at the store now. Great. So yeah, I think I'm just going to be playing this. Oh, I've not heard of them either. That's interesting, because one of my favourite bands from Japan is just called D. Just the letter. It's impossible to search for. You always have to put something with it. I always have to put D Visual K Band Japan. So like when I'm trying to find merch for them, I'd love to have some merch from them, and I can never find it because it's just impossible to Google. Yeah, when I did my post for this game earlier on Instagram, I put a D song with it. They're a great band. Really, really great. They just have EPs called letters here. Nice. Oh, I'll check them out. Yeah. You put something with it, yeah. Great soundtrack, as you'd expect. I actually don't remember. Is this Yamaoka? Or is this someone else? Doesn't sound too much like him so far, but I guess it's a different tone for this game. Anyway, so...
Since you were little, you dreamed of a different life. A family that owned a candy store. Instead of some stuffy old shrine. And here, it's all yours. As much candy as you could ever want.
Okay, so there's 2 composers for this game. And Yamaoka does half of it.
Sakuko.
Cool. Nice, thank you. I'll have a listen.
Go home. The store's closed for the day. Sakuko. Even if you're gone, I'll keep my promise. No matter what.
You actually have to do the combat, I guess. Oh, no, that's not working, is it? I'm just hoping for that counter thing to pop up, and it isn't at all. Oh no, the range is not what I'm expecting. Oh, charge attack. Brutal. See, the counter thing pops up for very, very briefly. Pressing the wrong button to heal. Doesn't heal very much at all, does it? Doing the Elden Ring thing. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? I cannot press the right button. Hey, no problem. Trying to rely on that counter is not going to work, is it? At least they get stunned and then you can light attack. I don't know why I keep thinking it's up to heal. It isn't. Oh, why am I using... Oh, the bandages are like the full heal. Okay. It told me to defeat the monster, so I guess I have to. Nice. Nice, okay, so one heavy attack. And then a few light attacks, and that's pretty much it. Nice. Cool. Okay, so it isn't too hard to get your head around. Another trophy there. Congratulations, you played the game as intended. Well done to you. Gold star.
Are you alright? Do not push yourself. Take a moment to rest if you
You never hear that in English, but you always hear that in translated Japanese works. Don't push yourself. Do not push yourself. I'm guessing that the phrase would have been murishinai. It's quite a common thing to say in Japanese, but whenever it's in English, like Solid Snake says that in MGS2. It's like you're fighting the Tengus, and he says, "Don't push yourself." Either really sarcastic, or he's just underestimating the gravity of the situation. Oh, don't push yourself, kid. Don't try too hard. Don't break a sweat there, Raiden. Or he's just like, you know, this is fine, mate. Just chill out. There's only like 40 ninjas with machine guns and swords. It's fine. Chill out.
What's this?
Yeah, this is as much a Fatal Frame game as it is a Silent Hill game, just aesthetically and tonally. Thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirits of thine ancestors. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. I guess this is a puzzle here. We have little clues on the stands, I guess. I'm not sure if this is some kind of jar, right? That's like a kimono. Does it actually matter where we put them? Probably, yeah. Okay, maybe that one has the leaves on that look a bit like that, so we'll go there. Maybe there's probably some clues on each one that's wrapped in leaves, so that would go here. That one has the same shaped leaves as these, so that will go there. I think it's that one there, it looked more like. And then there should be... There we go. That's all it was just matching what was on them to the picture under the altar. It wasn't as complicated as I thought it might be. I would not have been that easy in a Fatal Frame game, I can tell you that. Puzzles in those games are a nightmare. That was pretty reasonable. We are on the kind of slightly harder puzzle difficulty as well. There is a harder one, I think. I'm not sure. Or maybe it was the puzzle. Maybe it was the combat difficulty that had a higher one. But I ain't doing that. It seems like a good balance now for combat difficulty, I would say. Oh wow. Our sanity meter there is rapidly dwindling. I'm running as fast as I'm literally allowed to, so there's no way you could do that without taking damage. No damage run's impossible, turns out. Yeah, thinking about challenges I could do as I go along in this game, like you wouldn't be able to do a pacifist run because the game makes you kill enemies there. And you couldn't do no damage because right there, we were forced to take damage.
Good morning. That must have been some nightmare.
Nightmare?
Are you injured? You must not be so reckless. You should take better care of yourself.
I'm enjoying this game so far quite a bit, I would say. Pretty good. Has been kind of like linear, quite controlled, quite structured. Hasn't like let you off the leash into like... Even Silent Hill 2 Remake had that kind of thing where you were sort of like left to explore a big area, like... Even bigger than the original game. Those areas. This feels like very linear, very controlled. Which I'm actually okay with, I don't mind that, personally. To my taste, a good linear, story-driven game is perfectly fine. I love that. That's my main... That's my main type of game that I would enjoy playing. All my favorite games mostly fall into that category. So, that's cool with me. Oh, this is so Fatal Frame. I want a new Fatal Frame that's actually good like this.
All the time you need. Now then.
Are these going to be part of a puzzle? Symbols of some kind? Oh, I bet we're going to have to like remember all these. Oh, there's loads of them. Oh, but they better not maybe do a puzzle based on this. Oh, we have to like zoom into each one and... I ain't gonna remember all this, am I? I guess we'll have to like go back and work out the symbols for the animals given or something. It's freaking hundreds of them. Yeah, there's no way we'd have to remember all these. They're probably gonna have to come back with a list of animals in hand and look for them specifically. If there is a puzzle here.
Hinako. Follow me.
Tanto. You getting a Tanto? Nice little sword. Or Kaiken. Not a Tanto. Inari statue laughing? Creepy? Luckily I have a lot of experience with fox shrines from Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yotei, so don't think they'll be as fun here. We're not gonna get to see the little fox do the little tippy-tappy dance.
Guess I better follow him.
Yeah, see, very guided here. We're not gonna be allowed off the leash at all here. But that's alright.
Wait, what's this shrine?
Some statues of the hyenas from the Lion King here.
I have prepared a key for you. This way.
Yeah, now that I've got kind of what I need to get my first video done, I've got to start thinking about the next one. I'm kind of thinking I might just move... I've done RE1 for my first one. I'm thinking I might just do RE2.
This way.
In some way. I might just move straight onto that before that, you know, thinking about other series. I haven't got any, I kind of want to do Silent Hill at some point, but I haven't got any ideas for any really interesting ideas for Silent Hill runs just yet. So I'm thinking just do, you know, like a knife only RE2 type thing. So maybe I'll stream that soon. Maybe I'll like play the game like that and just see how we go. Could even do both scenarios for that. Could make it interesting. Although I know there's one part of the game that makes the knife only run very, very difficult, so I'd have to pick my scenario carefully. Try and avoid, you know, the part. But yeah, maybe I'll try streaming that, because I was gonna do like filming and stuff offline, but just kind of like, you know, the you know, the attempt, the giving it a go playthrough. Could stream that, could be fun. I think one nice thing about Yankification of British right-wingers. It's kind of funny, I guess. And you can respond to them on Twitter with utter yank nonsense. And you instantly win the argument. Like some guy from Reform can be like, you know, complaining about immigration, and he can, you know, he'll say something like, you know, it's pouring gasoline on the fire. And you can just be like, gasoline? Utter yank nonsense. Petrol, mate. Yeah, utter as in, like, total, complete. Utter nonsense. Total nonsense. Complete nonsense. Yeah, that's it.
It's locked.
And if you're American, you say utter. Utter, like, yeah, that's it, yeah. That's kind of funny. And you can always tell when they've used ChatGPT as well. Because, like, the phrasing will be really AI. And then they'll have, like, loads of American words. And, like that's a thing that's happened recently, since ChatGPT sort of took off. Loads of British politicians now use way more, like, American words that you would never use in British English. And it's really obvious that they've just, like, gotten their speech from ChatGPT. Yeah, a lot of the time it's like 50-50, like, you sort of like, even if I would use the British version, I sometimes have to admit that the American version makes more sense. Like, cotton candy, for example, makes a lot more sense. In Britain, we call that candy floss, which makes absolutely no sense because you know, floss is for your teeth. It's to clean your teeth. And ironically, cotton candy, candy floss, whatever you want to call it, is quite bad for your teeth. Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? They're not the brightest people. Yeah. Could just say, you know, write me a speech on, you know, the effects of taxation on X, Y, and Z, and do it in British English, please. Yeah, that's the kind of word that's like, I'm like, I don't really like that. Oh, here we go. So I'm guessing. Oh no, she's gonna start giving us hints.
I've seen something like this before.
I'm guessing it's the fox we need. There aren't any signs on these doors, are there? That help us. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. You know, they start talking about the Constitution and the Second Amendment in British Parliament. That would not surprise me whatsoever. this is quite a long way to go back, isn't it? Where were those statues we were looking at? Yeah, that'll happen one of these days. Okay, more cutscenes, okay. Maybe this will give us some clues.
What's this doing here?
That was like this doll here was the very first thing we saw in the game, by the way. It's from her childhood. Lightning cast down from the heavens, split asunder the decayed tree. From the earth grows kudzu, the prophet of eternal prosperity. I sort of feel like with how linear this is, we aren't going to get like lost or stuck too much here. I guess we're not going to open that door now anyway. We're not supposed to, I guess. But then, like, if you've played the game before, how would you might know the solution. Exactly. That's exactly the kind of thing that I'm expecting. Yeah. It's not as bad as that, but I wouldn't be surprised if it gets to that point where they're just like not even reading it, and then taking the speech into Parliament, and then realizing halfway through that oh wait. Yeah, it's 11:09. Okay, we are getting that counter notification. There we go. That's the counter attack. The dodge button is not very responsive here, I have to say. Go in Elden Ring mode. So I can't heal, I guess. Oh yeah, it's L1, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so I'm guessing the animal in these shrines maybe will be the one we need to find on that board. Maybe. This looks like some kind of sick tattoo here. Something must be off. Oh, she's going to give us clues, to be fair, when it's not working. She's going to give us clues when we find the right thing. Yeah, okay, when we find the right one, it's going to be in our journal as well, to be fair. That's, lightning cast down from the heavens. Something, yeah, okay. No. It's something from the earth grows. So maybe it's something growing from the earth we need to look for. No. These are all the same ones. There's a lot to check here, though. I can hear another enemy. Oh, fuck. Gotta try and get this counter. That's gonna be the best way to kill it. No. Oh, we're not getting the counter notification. Into the combo we should. There we go. Okay, so sometimes we'll get it. Nice. Okay, they're actually pretty reasonable if you get the counter. We've looked at all these, haven't we?
No, that's not it.
It's got to be one that we haven't seen. Somewhere on these. There'll be a unique one somewhere, surely. Oh, that's it. Lightning.
This seems right. Better look for more.
Did we just find that same one? Does that go into our journal now? No, still not. Okay, so I guess I need to like make a note of this then. Okay, it's the circle with the two... I'll actually get paint open here and draw myself a little version of it. Or just, yeah. I'm literally doing that. Draw the circle with the two kind of curvy lines inside. That's my high-tech solution here to writing down. I actually bought myself like a really nice journal. Puzzle solutions. A while back. Got a snake on it. Pink with a snake on. I should get that out really, but no. I was expecting, oh, you know, I'll have all my puzzle solutions in there. I just can't be bothered now. Just draw it in paint. Bloody hell is happening here? Oh god. It'd be nice if we could have like a little bit of time to solve the puzzle without being attacked. Journal updated. Didn't know. Oh, did write. Yeah, okay, wrote one down for us. Finally. We can use the right... I just kind of used the right stick to try and lock on out of instinct, out of Dark Souls instinct. It does work. Oh god, I need to dodge back in. Oh god, that's bad. Oh, that counter window is so narrow. If you're not 100% ready for it. We just keep backing away, and then we're sort of close when he gets into the combo. No, oh, we missed it, but we still got the attack in. Okay, yeah, we got too greedy there. Okay. Just keep missing that parry window, don't we? That counter window. I hope they don't keep spawning. It's gonna do my head in. It isn't letting us even examine these now, so I guess we have to move on. Maybe we just have to like open the one door first. Using that. I can't just need one though, because we could have just brute forced that, surely. Or maybe it would, like, you'd have to have it in your journal for it to work, maybe. I don't know. It wasn't letting me interact with anything there, so... I'm gonna assume we at least try and move on. Oh, we don't have any items for... It's not letting us use any items here, so... So we do have a light, don't we? I was going to say. Wandering around in the dark here. Bit Doom 3 here, making you choose between your light or your weapon. Don't mind that. Yeah, this combat system feels like it's always going to be a bit dangerous. Oh, okay, we are missing something, okay. If we can brute force the other one now. This feels wrong, actually. I shouldn't be doing this. And maybe they're probably missing a middle piece here. That's probably what it is. Wouldn't let you just brute force it, surely. That would be bad game design. Probably missing a piece. Okay, maybe we just need to go back to that part at the top there. We were just there, weren't we? So probably not. I bet you we'll go back to those cards now, and it will let us interact with them again. I'm guessing we don't go back here, because this was like a massive walk. I can hear an enemy, but I don't know where it is. I have no idea what to do now. Yum. Oh, there's something off to the side there as well. Can we seriously not interact with these now? No, there must be something else. I feel like I'm going to be here a while. Then we don't go back this way. This is mainly what, you know, first playthroughs of survival horror games are like, just wandering, hoping to come across something. It all seems so simple when, you know, in retrospect, but every first playthrough of a game is like that. Though some, you know, some more than others. I kind of feel like, you know, your Resident Evils and Silent Hills were not as difficult on a first playthrough. I feel like games got a bit obscure in like the PS2 era, like Haunting Ground. That game is way too obscure. Figuring that game out by yourself is a nightmare. I feel like things went a bit too far in the PS2 gen, in certain games. Yeah, we just can't. There's only two here, so we'll have to find the third piece and more combinations, I guess. Not really clear how to make progress here, is it? Everything's so spread out here as well. That always annoys me. Do we have any items that... We don't have any, like, key items, do we? Hey, what was this? What was this? What was this one for? Decreases enemy line of sight. I guess being able to heal without being attacked, without being staggered, is quite good. Oh, he's got a ball in his mouth. So I guess we'll find a ball at some point. I really hope we can figure out what to do here, because don't want to just be running around this area all day. We could... Is this a different... It's a different part, isn't it? Oh, I see now. There's just different parts that have these cards in. And they should have a clue nearby. Mom, Dad, I don't think I'll make it home. I just wish I could see you one last time. So something to do with... Oh, there's more. Okay. Oh, it's just an item. Something to do with... not making it home. Mom and Dad. That looks like Mom and Dad. Well, just the ones that look unique, I guess. Try those. We've tried all the ones that... all the kind of generic ones here.
One left.
I guess that was it. I have no idea how. I guess you don't even really need to figure this out. You can just click on them until she figures it out for you. Like if you had to like work it out, write it down, and take it there yourself, then that would be probably actually be better. Maybe that's what you have to do on hard mode. I don't know. The harder puzzle difficulty if there is one. There must be a clue nearby. I actually want to solve it like an actual puzzle. I can. If there is a puzzle to be solved, or... We could just click on the ones that are different, and that'll be it, surely. There it is.
Alright. Time to try that lock.
Don't know what the puzzle was there, but... we did it. Never feels that sad. Oh, that'll be the clue. Bloodstained letter. For those who have yet to abandon hope, I have hidden the Omamori that protects against evil behind the Emma. I can attest to its efficiency. I can attest to its efficacy. However, no power is absolute. You must remain vigilant. The heirloom belonged to my grandmother, and now I pass it on to you. I do not think I have much use for it now. I guess that makes sense. Is we just check out the ones that are different, that are unique, and that'll do it. Sure. Yeah, I feel like there's a less hand-holdy version of that puzzle that would actually probably be a lot harder, but more like satisfying. Solve. To whomever happens to read this note, it becomes so easy if you just stop and give up. After all, you are already among the dead. I feel like we can't escape from that enemy, wherever it is. There we go, we got the counter. Oh, we actually have a stamina system. I literally only just realized we have a stamina system. I was wondering why my attacks weren't landing at certain times. I've literally just realized we have a stamina bar. I don't think the game mentioned that at all. I guess it just, if it's a modern game, it just assume, you just assume that there's a stamina system now, because Dark Souls. Every game now has to be a bit Dark Souls, doesn't it? Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, let's carry on, shall we? Should have another hour and a bit, hopefully. See where we get to. But it was
Nothing.
that one first. Then yeah, I've got them, got it. Okay. Can't say the puzzles have been brain teasers just yet, but
That man. Where'd he go?
they've been fine.
So you accept my gift? I fashioned this key.
And it's a gift that I had to unlock painstakingly by myself.
Especially for me?
Once you insert that key into the Inari statue,
Oh shit. Probably just another chase sequence here, right? Be nice if she would run. Fucking hell. Ooh, it's hard to tell what's a path and what's not. I guess you could fight these things, but I wonder actually if you could do some kind of run of this game where it's like, you know, avoiding combat. I don't know if that there was that one bit at the start of the game where we had to kill those enemies, but maybe I'll look into that with the rest of the game. I guess if you wanted to do a challenge where there was like one exception, that would be fine. You just explain it and move on. It seems like the rest of the game you could just avoid combat.
the door from earlier was for welcoming visitors. However, this door denies all but the select few who may tread sacred ground.
Am I allowed inside?
Why, of course. Today you are most welcome.
I feel like if we're judging the game design so far as a Silent Hill game,
Shall we rest first?
it's quite different.
I think.
Tell me if you need a break.
It feels very in line with with those kind of PS2 era of horror game design. Reminding me a little bit of Kuon as well, which is a game I would definitely recommend. Sadly, that game costs about £5,000 now, so I don't own it, but... Very good game, very fun game.
Hinako.
Also reminded me of Rule of Rose, which I still haven't beaten. I've got to beat Rule of Rose one of these days.
Talk to me.
Got to knuckle in and beat that game, just to say that I've beaten it. It's one of the big gaps in my survival horror knowledge is that game. Really good for a bit, and then I got to the combat and gave up because it was so horrifically bad. I just couldn't deal with it even for a second. I'm gonna have to. I've got to beat that game. I've got to see what it's what it's about.
To go down without a fight.
You're alive.
So, where's Sakuko?
I think story-wise, it seems very, like... It's a different take on Silent Hill, but it's like...
What is happening? Not a soul left.
You know, kind of... Nothing makes sense at first, and you'll sort of piece it together. And
Terrible dream?
Sakuko, the best character. No, rest in peace.
Around every corner.
We will all miss Sakuko.
It's one nightmare after another.
Still though, I got lucky. Even if no one else is left in this world, it's good to know you're still around.
Wait, what about Rinko?
Very nice music here as well. Love this.
Oh, she just said she needed to talk to me about something.
Rinko was supposed to be with you. How do we know if she's all right?
Oh. Sorry. I guess I was confused. We all got split up and ran off. I haven't seen Rinko since.
But where would she even go at a time like this?
Maybe she went home. Let's go find her, partner.
Take our trusty pipe. I guess we haven't really learned like much about these characters as of yet. I guess that'll, you know, as we go along, but
What's wrong? Keep up, or I'll leave you behind.
All right, I need to focus.
I definitely got the kind of pacing down where you have those kind of like nightmarish sequences, then these like more calm sequences. Seems like it's gonna have a good rhythm to it, at least. Good pacing. And then this, yeah, I thought we'd have a bit more time to just wander around the streets then, but okay, we have focus. Build up a focus meter. Nice. Okay, cool. That was nice. They're gonna just keep throwing mechanics at us.
This is in rough shape. I'm going to need to find a replacement fast.
So I have another pipe here, don't I? I do have a repair kit. I suppose. Okay, it only seems like there's one path forward right now, so...
Please tell me that monster's not around.
Well... I just realized this weekend I was like changing like some of my artwork up in my rooms, and shockingly I don't have any Silent Hill artwork up in my rooms. In my room here. Really strange. I thought I might have. So the best I have is some patches, some little Silent Hill patches. But yeah, I did get a few nice pieces of artwork. I've still got loads of posters, like all sorts of posters with little patches, yeah. Still got loads of posters to frame, but I did frame a few more this weekend. I got my Nightmare signed poster from the gig I went to. And I got this Sleep Token artwork. It's sort of there. Like a tattoo flash with loads of like Sleep Token songs on. That's pretty cool. And there's a Can't see it. I can just see it over my shoulder. There's a Shining poster I put up as well, which stands out really nicely. I got all sorts though. Like a lot of the Blu-rays I bought have posters in, which is really cool. Like, you know, kind of old school Japanese and Hong Kong movie poster artwork was so sick. And loads of those I've got that have posters in, so I need to sort through them, get some framing done. Replace a lot of stuff here. Although sadly that wall behind me there, where is it? That wall there, I think I'm going to put the dartboard there, because you can see, sort of see it. My new dartboard sitting there. I'm going to have to rearrange my room to try and get the dartboard on there. Dried carcass. Maybe that will go there and I'll have the dartboard in the background there, who knows. Is this worth using? I have no idea. That's a health item as well, so... Slowly... Okay, that's probably better.
This should be an offering.
We don't have any kind of storage system, right? Make sure to use items as you go, or offer them up. Okay. So we need to offer them up so we don't end up with, we don't end up having to waste item pickups. I see. I hadn't even thought of that. That there would be an item limit. I guess that makes sense. Sort of strategic thing there, you know. Don't want to keep a lot of health items, or shall I offer them up? And probably have enough heals. Oh, shh. It seems like most of these enemies, if you can just get in these weaker enemies, if you can just get in one heavy attack that stuns them, you can just dig in. That's pretty reasonable. It's kind of annoying that there's been like one mandatory encounter, because I definitely would have liked to try some kind of, you know, no combat run for this. That would be... Doing a run for this would be pretty good, because it's still a fairly new game. I'd make a good video. But, I guess it might also be harder to make a video for a game you're not super familiar with, like just a brand new release. Maybe. When I've been stuck on where to go before, it's just been like one tiny little passageway that I've missed. So I just gotta keep exploring until I find that one little passageway. Guess this is it. I think we came down this way, and I thought we came down this way anyway, but I guess not. I guess this is it. Okay, so I need to make sure I'm exchanging things here. The only use for this is to collect faith, so okay, so prevents stamina consumption. But I guess we want to we want to get rid of that, right? I guess if we only have one of something as well, we want to get rid of that, because that takes up an item slot for only one item. We don't have enough faith. We didn't listen to the great words of George Michael when he told us we gotta have faith. We didn't do that. Okay, so, yeah, so... This puzzle's hard, but it's not. It's more like medium. Really. So I don't feel like we're running out of health items by any means. And the encounters haven't been too unforgiving just yet, so. I meant to check actually about the I'm gonna have a look how the quality mode looks. That was the default it comes on. Was quality mode. Like I never feel like it looks that much better. And then the performance is just so much worse. I've never ever once put a game on quality mode and been like, wow, that looks so great. That's so worth the frame rate drop. Like I'm pretty much always gonna I always prefer the increased frame rate. I really just wish this would have been standard from like PS3 onwards. Like a lot of PS2 games ran really well. And then PS3 performance was not a priority. Some option like this would have been great. Like so many of those games would be like so much easier to go back to on the original versions now, if that had been a thing. Yeah, just the option is nice, you know. People who like, you know, think that the slight boost in visual quality is worth the frame rate drop, you know, it's there for them. I don't know why they would choose it personally, but it's there if they do want it. If they were to enjoy that more for some reason. We somehow just found another shrine. This is that Chizuru. Chizuru, yeah, that's it, yeah. I know that because it's a Gazette song called Chizuru. Great song.
Sakako, I'm sorry, and I need to get going.
Are we just back where we started? Probably are. So I think it's to head to Rinko's house. Is that at the top there? I can see a picture of a house there with a girl's face on it. In that little speech bubble, but maybe this is just back where we started. I don't know. It's a hands-off approach, I suppose. Can't say that's a bad thing. Oh, okay, I guess because there are enemies spawning, we're probably on the right track here. Oh. Oh, we actually had the opportunity to counter then. Oh, what the hell is that aiming? We're supposed to be locked on here. Oh, clipping through the wall, that's great. What could have caused this? Well, we didn't gain anything or lose anything, so... That's kind of annoying when you go to an area, there's like an enemy, and then the only reward is a healing item, but that enemy damaged you enough for you to need a healing item anyway, so... Just come out neutral. Empty pot, you shouldn't have. How kind. The old good drink machines here. The 500 yen shop there, I guess. We are quite short on cash, so could be helpful. I guess we just head up. Like, I assume we just... There only seems to be like one real way to go here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I pretty much have these figured out now. That's good. It's the same... Yeah, same one we saw earlier. Chocolate. A new imported candy that has been increasing in popularity. A rare treat for local children. Nice rare. Oh yeah, so this truck was here earlier and it's now gone. Sorted. Sorted. I guess it's nice that we keep finding these red capsules because we just stack those. Don't have to take up a potentially valuable inventory space. I have no idea if this is right. I'm just exploring now. Just try and get somewhere. Oop. I guess when you see an enemy, it kind of tells you you're on the right path, at least. There's two of them. Great. Oh, I missed the counter there. There we go. Got the counter on that one. Oh, shoot. Okay. That's the same kind of lock-on mechanics as Dark Souls here, at least. You can switch targets. Okay, we got the first one, at least. I was hoping to get the counter there, but not happening. I don't want to use my focus on these things. Oh. Just missing that. It's such a small window for that counter. There we go. Counter just about doesn't one-shot. Okay, we're just back here though, so... What did that achieve? Oh, there we go.
Sakuko's parents.
Oh, this is her house, okay. So you had that picture on the map of her, so I guess, Oh, for journal, isn't it? Okay, maybe there's another way in here. Just has a question mark on it now, I guess, and... That's it, I suppose. Just wander around until we find something else, I suppose. Maybe not the most efficient way to go about it here. It's like squeezing through here constantly, but... You never think to try these doors because, like, most of the doors in the town are just decorative, but then there's just sometimes one door you have to try and go through. I guess it looks like we have to try and go that way. It's telling us to head to Rinko's house, but... Oh, it's Sakako, isn't it, that we tried to meet at the store, so I guess we do have to try and get through here somehow. There was another house that had a similar sort of thing on it, similar sort of picture on it. It just doesn't look like there's any way to go that way. Guess we'll just go up to all the houses and see if they let us in. I feel like we just wander around and something will happen, right? Maybe we try and go... I wonder if we can try and go... Looks like there might be something of a path. Yeah. No. I don't know. If we just go towards where these, like, flowers are. Maybe that's a thing to look for. Keep walking about and eventually... Okay, that looks like it might be a path. That way. Keep walking about. Eventually, things will happen. Maybe these lights are supposed to show us where to go. Maybe that's it. Yeah, this looks promising. This looks good. What a creepy scarecrow. Nice. Actually got a last minute dodge in. Wow. Oh, I thought we got the counter then. I don't want to die. Off. Surely that's it.
Is it dead?
Alright, I think we're on the right track now.
This is in rough shape. I'm going to need to find a replacement fast.
Yeah, both of my weapons are in rough shape. There we go, let's repair it. But we don't seem to be finding melee weapons in the environment as we go. They seem to just be coming along as like story pickups. Kind of thinking about things from like a challenge perspective. Silent Hill 2 remake kind of annoyed me with that, the way that like the melee weapons get replaced kind of as part of the story. You don't just keep them all. I see we picked up another one, right? Just wasted a repair kit. Oh, great. Great, great, great. Oh, good. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of you can just keep your terrible weapon from the start of the game and use it all the way through. Fun. As a challenge. I guess, the original Silent Hill 2, we can do that. Although I won't be doing that on hard mode. Our final boss on hard mode was an absolute nightmare for Silent Hill 2 original. Do not fancy doing that anytime soon again. But at least if we're using a gun, we can cheese it. Slightly restores health, huh? Or should I just heal? I got what thing I can use one of. I'll just use it, whatever. I thought we were climbing up this. No, guess we're not. Doesn't go anywhere. I'm fairly certain you can do Silent Hill 2 and 3. Sort of melee only. I'm not sure about 1. There's like one part of the first game that I'm like, maybe not. Need to try it out. But that would be good. Like, I don't mind making videos on those games. I just don't want to play them at like every stream. Like, the idea of playing a game for a video for a bit is fine, but I really wouldn't want to be playing them over and over again on stream. That would get tedious for me. Traditionally, the residents of this town have long relied on folk medicine for medical care. Even to this day, a number of the more elderly members of the community still turn to herbal remedies over modern medicine. Too many times do I get these older patients come to me only after exhausting the usefulness of their traditional remedies. I just wish they would come to me sooner before it's too late for them. I was given the chance to discuss my concerns with one of the Iwais, a family who have stood as the town's physicians for generations. And to my pleasant surprise, they asked if I would give some talks to educate the elderly on modern medicine. I want to respect local traditions as best I can, though. After all, folk medicine and modern medicine are just two sides of the same coin. I believe they can and should coexist with each other. I guess that's their version of, like, you know, people with serious illnesses thinking they can be cured by, like, homeopathy and stuff. And then when they realize, oh no, you can't cure cancer with water. Maybe we need a doctor. It's too late. Like a lot of these areas are not very distinct. So I'm sort of like, am I going backwards? Am I going forwards? I actually can't tell. Oh no, this very large gate is blocking our progress. Okay, I'm guessing we just head up this way now. Came from here. Yeah, that's the scarecrow. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we need to get rid of some more items. I guess the chocolate is best. Just short. Slightly restores health. Probably just, yeah, get rid of that. Get ourselves another, Omamori here. Increases max stamina. Can we have... How many of these can we have equipped at once? I don't remember. I guess we'll have that upgraded at some point. I do kind of like this, being able to heal without being interrupted, so I kind of want to go for that. Want to keep that. Yeah, so I guess our play time is actually less than the real world time we spend playing the game. It's one of those. Just 1 second. At least my Discord thing is fixed now. It actually shows that I'm live. That's good. Treat.
Shu, where are you?
What is it, partner?
Everything that's happening to us. Do you think it could be some dream we're having? Because we just want to keep playing Space Force together?
Well, we could pinch each other to find out.
No. I can pinch myself, thank you very much.
Sorry. Seems it's not a dream after all.
Sorry, one of the voice lines there sounded very much like Jennifer Hale's Emma Emmerich voice. So I was like, is that her? No, it's not. Hey, Volpers, what's going on? Welcome on in. How are you doing? Liking that Christmassy looking emote there. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good weekend. And she's like, I can pinch myself. Thank you very much. Sounded very much like Emmerich. Huh. Glad things aren't going too bad. Ooh. Doing the Silent Hill 2 remake mannequin trick there. No worries. Oh, just about missed. That's good fun. Oh, the counter system, a bit unreliable. Best just hitting them, not even trying to counter. I'll do. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a bit different from what I was expecting. It's very, very sort of linear. Very, very like I suppose these tower exploration sections are the most Silent Hill part, but then you sort of get locked into set piece bits where it's like very, very linear. Which is not a bad thing, I don't mind that. Story's very sort of vague so far. Don't really know too much about the characters, but it's only been a couple of hours, so I'm interested enough. Yeah, the melee combat's pretty fun. It's clunky enough to sort of have that survival horror feel to it. But not too clunky that it's really frustrating to play. So yeah. Going I'm supposedly on the hard puzzle difficulty. And not being that hard puzzle wise.
Doctor?
Although I think it's more like medium. Yeah, that's just because I'm streaming, and I want, if someone's not watching but they're listening, I want them to be able to still enjoy it. So it's not like yeah, that's it. Yeah, I would probably prefer Japanese personally, but it's just for the stream. I probably will play the game in Japanese at some point. I thought we were going to get a Homecoming reference here with the clock. Not to be. Yeah, that seems just like when you have an English speaking audience and people aren't always watching actively. You know, a lot of times I have streams open on just like I'll have the audio playing, but I'll be watching something else or doing something else, or so it just seems like a reasonable choice to make. I guess I can compare them as well. I'll compare the Japanese when I play it. Next. Lack of energy. Yeah, that's understandable. But although actually, like, since I've started being a bit more busy, I found that I have more energy, in a way. And I've started, like, I've had, like, tasks to do almost, you know, got to record this, record that, do the stream, prepare this, you know, make this image. Kind of having things to do gives me, kind of feel like I have more energy in a way. I think if I sort of let myself not do things, then I sort of feel like I have less energy. What is this? Like, open that and then just look at that and that's it. We're not gonna like... Yeah, there we go. I kind of feel pretty motivated now. Like this morning I recorded my voiceover and I've just felt like super chill that I've got that done and I can get on with the editing now, and I just feel like I've accomplished something. I feel like I've got something done. That's kind of the thing. I find that kind of like a bit difficult to just sit in front of a microphone and read, even though there's like no one else there. And if it's rubbish, I can just delete it and do it again. Like really a live stream should have more pressure because I can't redo anything here. But for some reason I find that voice recording thing quite difficult. I don't know. But I suppose I just did it. Just got it done, and then next time it will be easier. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Nothing wrong with that. Really, like next weekend, I can't stream next weekend actually. Now you mention it, next Saturday and Sunday I'm not going to be streaming. Yeah, like the sleep schedule just like determines so much about, you know, how happy you're gonna be, how, you know, how your life is gonna go. You're not sleeping well, it ruins everything. Luckily, lately I've been sleeping all right. I definitely think oh, here we go. We got a key, didn't we, for the drawer? I definitely think exercising helps with that. If I don't do my weights, I don't walk, I don't sleep very well. So just been keeping that up. I haven't been at my best exercise-wise, but it's been enough, I guess. Local doctors know. Even now, the trust given to the long-standing physicians of the Iwai family is unshakably strong. When I spoke to the eldest working member of the family at the gathering, I was astonished by their outstanding bounty of knowledge. Though as they discussed the details of their practices with me, I got the hint that they might still be using controlled substances in their treatment. However, I think it best that I don't know, subjunctive here. However, I think it best that I look the other way in this situation. I've just been teaching subjunctive at work, kind of formal English grammar, and now I just see it everywhere. Like, you learn about something and you just start seeing it everywhere. I think it best that I look the other way in this situation. While it is now illegal to produce the cloudy rice wine known as doburoku, people across Japan were once free to make it as they needed. Perhaps operating within the grey area of legislation between traditional and modern medicine has always been the role of local physicians here. Yeah, when you're putting on muscle, it's the weight isn't the number isn't always telling the full story.
Is someone there?
Yeah, glad you're eating well. That's good. Yeah, like sometimes like the last like year or so I've been putting on muscle, and the number can just be anything. But like you can tell by the way your clothes fit and the way you look in the mirror. Well, my weight's actually gone down decently the last little while. Because I thought I was eating really badly, but apparently I've been eating alright, so... guess I haven't been eating as badly as I thought. Yeah, we teach everything, yeah. And I'm in... I guess what you know, we'd say year 6, I guess you'd say 6th grade. So there's there's some more complicated stuff in there. With like grammar that we teach. Starts to get a little bit more difficult. I kind of noticed that like everyone I work with, pretty much everyone hates teaching grammar. That's the one thing nobody likes teaching. But luckily I'm pretty decent at it, so I always get stuck doing grammar lessons because nobody else seems to enjoy it. Autopsy report. Undetermined cause of death. Undetermined cod case 09. Body was astonishingly malnourished, and the calvarium had split open like it had burst from the inside. The cranial bones had been hollowed out and filled with insect eggs, later identified as belonging to various species, including locusts, grasshoppers, and crickets. No evidence to suggest they were put there by a human hand. Seemed to be planted by insects naturally. Highly unusual behavior considering the current harsh winter temperatures. I would like to inform the Right Honourable Gentleman that such comments are what led to the rise of Donald Trump in our great country of England. Yet another corpse to come through with an inexplicable COD. At least this one was easier to stomach than case 8. Number 8. Whenever I hear someone say number 8, I always do that. I always think of the Simpsons bit. The Beatles reference, Simpsons bit. The Yoko Ono standing. All bodies with unexplainable. I always think that should be inexplicable. I don't know if it's unexplainable. I always think that sounds a bit clunky. I like inexplicable. Sounds much better. All bodies with unexplainable causes of death are kept secret and swiftly handed over to the police department. In turn, the police department immediately disposes of such bodies without so much as a customary glance. Additional note, this man was suspected of blaspheming against religious doctrine. He seemed to bear some kind of grudge against the Inari faith. It's always the same with these strange corpses. After all, there can only be one outcome for not paying reverence to Oinari-san. Okay, so we do have a cult of some kind here. We have our own version of the cult. I won't be calling them the Order. I've had that rant before. Have our own version of the cult. The organization at a push. Oh, fuck off. Why is it not giving... See, sometimes this counter system is so unreliable because sometimes it just doesn't pop up when it really should. Really should pop up there. Really feel like we should have got a counter there. Yeah, I knew that enemy was gonna come alive. That's something I actually really enjoyed about the Resident Evil 2 remake. Like, I remember in RE6, you sort of see corpses and you'd shoot them, and nothing would happen. And then, like, you know, once you hit a story trigger, they'd all come to life. That feels like very silly for somebody who's like a well-trained officer to see bodies and not take care of them. So in RE2 remake, you can if you see a corpse, you can like take its head off before it gets up. Like that's just like rewards planning ahead, you know, rewards paying attention, rewards kind of investing some of your resources early on to save yourself some trouble later. I really like that. I hate that sort of thing. I hate that when like you want to do something like that, you want to take that enemy out, you know, early. You know it's going to pop up. Your character, yeah, like your character should know that they're going to pop up, but you can't do anything about it just because that's the way the game's designed. It feels so silly. That's, might I say, ludonarrative dissonance. You have a character who would know to do something, has the knowledge in the story to do something, but is unable to do it because of the mechanics not allowing it, just to create a you know, a contrived jump scare, which isn't even effective because you know it's going to happen. There's got to be something to do with this now then. Like, all you can do is press back here. I guess it's not. I guess there's nothing. I guess we can go out. Maybe we can go out the... Oh, I guess we go out the window, don't we? Do we go out the window and then that lets us progress? I don't know. Oh no, this was... ladder, wasn't it? And then we just... I guess we can carry on from here. We didn't explore this area fully. Definitely some of the music is getting a bit more Silent Hill now. This is sounding more Silent Hill. Maybe there's, yeah, certain parts. You could probably tell which parts are by Yamaoka and which parts are by the other composer, whose name I don't know. It's bollocks. Absolute bollocks, mate. Utter bollocks. I guess when we're out and about like this, we can just dodge the enemies, right? Oh, we got ourselves like a little maze here. I guess they might be growing corn in there, so it's a maze. Oh, great. There's really no need to fight these enemies, right? Probably the wrong way, anyway. Just spam the dodge. I feel like we probably wasted a lot of time fighting enemies we don't really need to fight. Oh, Christ. Yeah, I guess Dragon Quest is I remember playing one of the Dragon Quest games in Japanese and it was pretty reasonable. Oh, Christ, what am I doing? Just need to get away. Seems like a good level of game to play.
Don't go anywhere near that weird stuff. It might be poisonous. Go around to the garden on the right. This way.
Got it.
Does it have an op? Not using kanji was a good thing. Like I know a lot of like older games they didn't have kanji at all because like they couldn't display the characters well. So like you play an old Pokemon game and they will just have hiragana and katakana because they like. But then you get like, oh, which one's broken? That one's broken, isn't it? Yeah. Like, I know like, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, you know, those, at least those Pokemon games. Yeah, you do sort of get used to all the different readings and different, like a lot of characters, there's a, you know, there's a limited number of words they're used in and you just sort of get used to it. What's this, what's all this then? I didn't know that one. Like, I remember learning that was like a phrase to say that you've to say that you've got like a new sort of boyfriend or girlfriend, new partner. You'd say haru ga kita, spring has come, and that means you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. You've got a new partner, you know, a new romantic interest. That's a. Maybe it's something to do with that. Nice, we got some kind of perfect dodge there. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Hey, we did it. That was easier than I expected. Did we even take damage? I think that was the easiest enemy we've fought so far. Might have been the easiest. Have we got full health? It's kind of annoying when you got full health and you I guess I could. No, I don't want to use my repairs either. Which one of these is for healing sanity? Greatly restores max sanity. Got 3 of those though. Too much stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was going to say about Pokemon is that you can play it. You can play it with like on the English version you can play it with in Japanese, and there's a different like you can play with kanji or without. That's not even on the Japanese release, that's just on the English release of the game that I bought in the UK. Oh, trying to get the last minute dodge. I guess we can use focus attack. This is pretty similar to like what you'd expect from a Silent Hill boss. This is better than Homecoming. As far as I remember, yeah. As far as I remember, like the British release of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby has like better options for customizing it in Japanese than a lot of games have. I remember as well, Lost Odyssey on 360. It doesn't have an option in the game, but if you set your system language to Japanese, the game will just be in Japanese, which is kind of cool. I've done that before where I've changed the system language and the game doesn't change, but that one does. It's kind of cool. Guessing we don't fight it now. Okay, I guess that was like, we could have probably taken that key earlier. There we go. Yeah, honestly, I really like that. I like when games just have the option to have as many, you know, just put as many languages in one version of the game as you can. That's great. Nice to be able to switch.
I think so.
And compare.
Good. I didn't let Junko down then. She told me to look after you, no matter what happens.
She did?
Yeah, a while ago. Anyway, let's move.
Right.
That was a pretty decent little fight. I mean, as far as like survival horror melee combat bosses go. I know we've just... Oh yeah, we've got a shrine here. So, I guess we've definitely got to clear out our inventory a little bit here. Restores max sanity. I feel like we can get rid of those. That'll do. We definitely don't have enough faith yet.